Wow, the freaking beauty around here. It is a gorgeous place. Hello and welcome to another Out of Spec Motoring road trip. This channel is all about EV adventures, and well, this particular adventure is like none other. I flew all the way to Stuttgart, Germany to join some of my friends on a road trip from Stuttgart to Istanbul. All the way to Turkey, we drive through countries such as Austria, Slovenia, Croatia, Serbia, Bulgaria, and make our way to Turkey. From Germany, it's 2,200 kilometers in the new updated Taycan, which is an insane road tripper. Of course, this is a long road trip video, but join us. It's so much fun. My friend Maxime joined me as my co-pilot.
Sorry for my accent, I'm French.
And I'll of course have his channel linked in the description. So enjoy the scenery. The trip just gets more and more interesting. There's no way there's a 300 kilowatt charger here. Really? It's really a bucket list road trip. So I have to say a huge thank you to my friend Mike at Porsche for inviting me along. And well, enjoy the video. This one I will never forget. You absolutely stretched the cable as far as it would go. We're at 15% right now, crossing into Republic of Bulgaria. We're at the border, but we can't find the registration for the car. Oh, a croissant, of course. Frenchman eating a croissant. This is a rear-wheel drive, drift spec.
Yes, drift spec. I'm not sure it's a good place to
It's the best
drift.
place. The best place. Chris, have a good trip.
Have a good trip.
We'll see you. Bye-bye.
To explain, it's difficult.
Yeah! Burnout in the Boxster. People are in the cars here. This thing is a charging machine. Hello, good morning and welcome to another Out of Spec Motoring EV road trip. And honestly, it is the trip of a lifetime. You join me in Stuttgart, in Zuffenhausen, in front of the Porsche Museum, and we are going on an epic trip, actually to Asia. Just the border of Asia, right over the bridge in Istanbul. It's going to be an insane trip from here in Stuttgart to Istanbul in an electric Porsche Taycan. I'm going to be with my friend Maxim in a Porsche Sport Turismo Taycan. So Taycan Sport Turismo, rear drive, nice spec, Provence. It'll be cool. It's a couple thousand kilometers of uncharted territory for me. I'm going to be hitting so many new countries, so many new views, so many new charging networks, and I flew all the way over here just to go on this couple-day adventure. Today, again, we're starting in Stuttgart, and we're going to end in, I don't even know, where are we ending? Bulgaria?
We're ending in Bulgaria.
Yep, Bulgaria today, and I'll show you around the car. I'll show you the route, show you how we're all set up. And we got some miles to cover, folks. This is epic. What a dream.
We'll see you tonight in Belgrade, 1,200 kilometers, 12 hours. And who comes last stinks, as we say in German. Yeah, if there's any issues, we have the WhatsApp group, so we can communicate. Yeah. The charging cards.
Hey, good morning.
I'm Christoph. Photographer.
So we all love EV road tripping on this channel, and here you can see my friend Mike. Mike, of course, is responsible for Taycan Communications, so I have to say a big thank you to Mike for inviting us. Mike, you're a crazy man.
You think so?
Yeah, this is going to be amazing.
Let's just go to Istanbul.
just a gentle drive to Istanbul.
200 kilometers. No big deal.
Amazing. Well, you guys have seen Mike on the channel a few times now, and he is driving this super nice Porsche Taycan Sport Turismo, and I will be driving this super nice Porsche Taycan Sport Turismo. We have a rear drive car. We're on the 20-inch wheels, Provence in color, and we have the extra range, no glass roof option. Where we're going, the infrastructure is a little bit spotty, let's just say. I don't know what to expect The Porsche charging service ends in Croatia, and then we're kind of on our own after that. But we'll be going all the way through Germany, Austria, Slovenia, Croatia, Serbia, Bulgaria, I think in the reversed order, and then Turkey, if I got all that correctly. Many places I've never been before. My friend Chris from Car Maniac is going to be coming on the trip as well. So I'll definitely leave a link to his video when it goes up, so watch that for sure. We're all going to be kind of on our own. We're not going to try and stick together. We're just going to do our own thing. So, you know, we're all starting here at the Porsche Museum, ripping the 911, very cool. But ultimately, yeah, it'll be me and Maxim from France in the Taycan. Hell yes, in the Sport Turismo. Wow. Let me show you the equipment that we have because we are fully ready to go. So here is our car. I am looking forward to seeing everything in here. It's all in German. We have some things to change. Ooh, nice Alcantara or Porsche Race Tech steering wheel. Let's take a look at our charging stats over here. You and I have driven new Taycan a few times now. I'll walk you through just the high level specs. 100% SOC, ready to go. We've got range mode selected. We got a long trip. I got to put this thing in English because I don't know what the heck it's saying. So we'll come over here to this. We have to go to, gosh, system. I think that means English or language. And we are going to select, there we go, changing language. Thank you very much. Key not recognized. Wonderful. So, new Taycan, just so you guys know a little bit about it. We have a 105 kilowatt hour gross battery pack, 97 usable, perhaps the best charging performance of any electric vehicle in the Western Hemisphere. There's some Chinese stuff that's pretty incredible, but really as far as stuff in our market in the US and here in Europe, nothing can charge like this. And we've already proven it in our 10% challenge where this is the fastest road tripping EV we've ever tested with well over 300 kilowatts of charging power. Actually, I don't know why it didn't open, maybe because the car is on. Here we go. We have the AC port on this side, 22 kilowatt AC charging port on this side. And on the passenger side, we have the CCS Type 2 port. And of course, we're in Europe, so you get Type 2. In the US, you would get Type 1. But 325 kilowatt peak delivered to the vehicle, and it just holds it. This thing does not come below 300 kilowatts until about 65%. It's insane on the charging performance. So we'll definitely be able to drive fast and charge fast today, the typical Taycan way. This is truly one of the best road trippers out there. I don't know if this car is optioned with InnoDrive. Perhaps we can see. I think it might be. Has lane keeping assist. I don't know. I have to look at the full spec on this thing, but dang, these are just insane road tripping vehicles. Not cheap. You can go in the Porsche configurator and spend deep into the 100, even touching $200,000 range if you go crazy. But these are all pretty lightly spec'd rear drive cars, just with the big battery and some tasteful options here and there. For example, we have Bose and a few other things, but these are pretty light spec'd vehicles. And I'm looking forward to going on another road trip in more countries in a Taycan. It's just what we do on this channel. We love road tripping Taycans. And well, it's not going to stop now at all. So I'll introduce you to Maxim here. And Maxim, what do you think about the trip? You ready?
Me, yes. I'm very happy to be with you, Kai.
It's going to be a blast.
It's terrible. It's amazing, as you say in American. Sorry for my accent. Huh? I'm French.
I'm going to put that clip at the beginning of the video because it's so funny. So we are going on an adventure together for the next 2 days, and holy smokes, I don't even know what more to say other than let me show you some more things that we have going on. Apparently the tolls, Porsche, Mike has already paid for our tolls to get through Austria. And then once we hit Croatia, we have to use these little péage things that are in the windshield, like a little toll pass, if you will. And then after that, we're going to be using physical money. So that'll be interesting just to learn things like that. But also, if we stopped at the border, I'm with a random French guy in a German Taycan that's neither of our cars. And so Mike has also prepared like some, I don't know, documentation in different languages to try and explain what the heck we're doing with a 100,000 plus euro vehicle, driving it all the way to Turkey. So just hilarious situation. If we get stopped at the border, who knows what's going to happen, but I know it's going to be one hell of an adventure. So let's get in the car. Let's set the navigation. We're heading to Bulgaria tonight, places I've never been before. It's going to be absolutely amazing. You guys are going to join me for every bit of this adventure. It'll be a two-parter today and tomorrow. Let's hit the road. Here's some of the equipment we have. Phone charger. We have some bribe money in different currencies that Mike gave us, which is really funny. It's not really bribe money, but it's just if we get stranded, there's like 50 euros of each currency. We have the Deutschland sticker. We need this perhaps when we get into Turkey because we're out of the Euro area. The new Taycan, just some information about the car. I think we know the car pretty damn well. And then you have this book. I'm going to walk everyone through this book. Everything that we're going to be going to and doing on the Taycan E Experience Tour. Love it. That's the route. Heading all the way to Istanbul from the Porsche Museum. Hey, it's not that long of a drive. Let's just say 24 hours of driving time, 2 12-hour days. I'm in for it. This is not sponsored, by the way. I paid my way here, bought my own flight, ready to road trip. This is a trip of a lifetime, and so thankful we're able to do this stuff. Thanks to you guys for watching the channel. So, off we go then. Okay, we are heading off. Mike said it's time to go, which means we gotta go. So, don't mess with German efficiency over here. Yeah, we're just gonna reset everything. So now we're zeroed out.
Okay, 0.
Yeah.
So you say 484 kilometers in range mode.
Yep.
And in Sports Plus, you have
480. But we're going to get that down. We're going to drive quickly. So, yeah.
Range.
Yep.
No?
Yep.
It's better, I think so, for a long road trip.
Absolutely. The car's pretty spacious because we have the wagon version. And we're pulling out of the Porsche Museum here in Zuffenhausen, right at the home where this car was built, right over there. Not too long ago, because this is a brand new one. So I've already put the destination in yet? No? Where are we going to today? We are going to Belgrade, right?
Belgrade.
We got to turn the stupid noise off every time you hit a button. Belgrade Center. I'll get that dialed in when we hit the highway, but at least this will get us on the way.
The route is being calculated.
Minimum charge at charging stops. This is out of spec. And at the destination, we'll do 10. Perfect.
The route is being calculated.
All right.
Please leave the roundabout at the first exit.
Nice. So that's the route. It's 12 hours or 11 hours, 20 minutes of driving without charging.
After 300 meters,
She's calculating charging at the moment. It's a long trip. The Macan calculates so much faster than the Taycan does. But we'll have to get all the settings dialed in, everything as we're on the road. We've got some distance to do. I'll let this calculate the charging. Is really struggling with this one. And we'll catch up with the guys and we'll see everyone in Belgrade. Maxim, I can't thank you enough for driving and joining. This will be so much fun.
Yes, it's fun. I hope we can find quickly some charge point.
Yeah, it shouldn't be a problem the first day. The second day.
Second day, it's more difficult.
That's going to be an adventure. Absolutely. So, there's Chris from Car Maniacs sending it away from the light right there. And it's actually my first time in a rear drive Sport Turismo. Never done this before. So, new variant of Taycan to experience. Should be great. As we're pulling out of Stuttgart, I'll show you some things. We have our Porsche charging card. This is what's included with the Taycan as the Porsche charging service. And it really does work at almost every charging point, at least in Germany and all of mainland Europe that I've traveled to, Western Europe, I should say. And the car that we're driving is 129,000 euros, not cheap. But the US cars always come out a little bit less expensive than the German spec ones, actually. But we have some nice options on this one. So we have 130,000 euro Taycan. We're going through countries that most Americans would not typically travel to, but I hear it's going to be beautiful. The highway views through Croatia and others, just going to be an amazing experience. And what a better car to go in than this particular one. We've got climate control set in eco. The car's in range mode.
Pepita.
Ah, that's right.
This
is the
Pepita.
Yeah, the new seat material. Very cool. Definitely liking that. And we're at 100% SOC. We've got some distance to cover. Let's kick on the camera, soak in the views. We'll learn more as we go on the trip. These will be long videos, of course, but damn, what a dream to come all the way here and go on a trip of a lifetime. This is great. have driven almost 400 kilometers. We still have 23% left, but we decided we're ready for a break and ready to charge. We're in Austria. Made it all the way out here. It's absolutely beautiful. And they say the car says there's a 400 kilowatt charger, and there they are, the new Alpi Hyperchargers, and I believe these are the 400 kilowatt variants. So this is apparently part of the Porsche charging service. We're going to try it out. Not the typical Ionity station or superchargers that we're used to using, but hey, these look like pretty nice units. It's branded as the Salzburg. We're in Salzburg at the moment. Salzburg chargers, so we're gonna give it a go, get this thing plugged in and see how it happens. We have arrived, and what I'm gonna do is grab our Porsche charging card before we start, which is right in here in this booklet. And the first charging stop of many on the trip commences. We're in no rush. We're not trying to break any records. We're just here to experience new charging infrastructure, experience the charging performance of the Taycan, experience broken cable management on brand new units. Oh no, I don't think I've actually ever seen one of these things fail. That's first time for everything. So what we should do is we should open up the DC charging port. We're at 23%, and I just want to show the viewers something cool the Taycan does is it will show us the charging power we'll get as soon as we plug in. So you can see the battery temperature is pretty good, and it's expecting 290 kilowatts on plug-in, almost absolute maximum. So we'll give it a go. All I really have to do is walk up to the charger, tap to activate, and then we should be good to get this thing starting to charge. So here we have Salzburg. Sprache de English, please. There we go. Uh-oh. This one, German. Links, Rix. It's not touchscreen, obviously. English. Select. Wow, I love that. Look at this. They have Salzburg AG, roaming partners, and direct payment. You can do a QR code payment. This is so cool. I'm going to tap to activate with the Porsche card, authenticating. Yes, CCS ready. We'll select the one on the left, which should indicate this one here. Plug in the connector. Okay. So, here we go. In we go with the connection. The first charging session of the trip. I love these freaking chargers. Initializing. Alpitronic said they're going to send us one of these, by the way, to the office. One of their 400 kilowatt silicon carbide, nice big boy units. Can't wait for that. Look at this charger though. This beautiful view. Absolutely amazing. It just was maybe 2 or 3 years ago. I was in this same area with the Opel Mokka-e sitting at slow charging power. So it's initializing. Oh, big boy. Here we go. Look at that. 300 kilowatts right off the bat, 740 volts, 400 amps. That's all the Taycan will request. You should get a video of this. We are absolutely sending the juice. Yeah. So the charging performance of this car is really unlike anything else. Maximum 320 kilowatts as it comes up around 50% state of charge, somewhere around there, maybe high 30s. I forget exactly. I have a full video on how this thing charges, but damn, just sitting there. Now, in terms of our charging strategy for this trip, we really don't have one. We're just cruising, exploring new roads, exploring new places. We're probably going to charge up a little bit deeper than we would have expected and just kind of cruise. We're not here to set any records. That will come. Cross country in the new Taycan has to happen, don't you guys think? But it's just a great way to experience this little shopping center with a DM and beautiful views in the distance. Wow. This is absolutely gorgeous here with Alpi Hyperchargers. Just soaking in the views, baby. This is awesome. And what a ripper. I think we're already above 40%. I've seen 317 kilowatts delivered. This thing is a charging machine. We are already just a few minutes in at 55%, still ripping over 300 kilowatt charging. This thing will hold over 300 kilowatt charging to 64, 65% state of charge. Just insane. Wow. Crazy. Well, Max just went in to go to the restroom, and so I'm going to chill here with the car. We'll probably charge up more than what we need, but hey, we're having a good time. Look at this thing. 300 kilowatts still at 59%. It's just like, holy shit. It's crazy. I know we've done this so many times now with the new Taycan PA, but it's like just crazy to me, just crazy. Damn, she's still boogieing. Come on. I was just looking at 285 kilowatts at 66%, was it? Now there we go. We've just tapered. So that's the taper point. That's when we want to leave on a road trip. Unplug at 66, 67%. But the problem is my driving partner is gone. So we'll just leave it hooked up, but it'll just walk its way down. It'll do 150 kilowatts to 80% basically. Holy smokes. What a freaking machine. So we are at 71% state of charge right now. The car wanted us to leave at around 55% or so was the original target. So we've stayed a little bit longer than we needed to, but you can see we are heading to a town. I'm not even sure how to say the name of that, but we're going that way, and just all new uncharted territory for me. Pretty cool. Yeah, basically we're at 72%, still doing 210 kilowatts. Things freaking ripping. Battery pack has reached maximum temperature there, 56 degrees Celsius. That's maximum allowable during a charging session. So we're kind of good to go. I would say let's get settled in and go. Maybe we'll charge it to 80 and hit the road. We are going to unplug here, 78% state of charge. Curious to see our charging stats. Let's take a look at the screen to see if it will show us. I'm not totally sure if the charger will pull up a summary or not. Nope, it doesn't. But we added a bunch of energy. Don't you guys worry. Like 60, 70 kilowatt hours in 12 minutes. Something like that.
I don't have time to... I'm tired. Please help me.
You have to go so fast to pee, and then the car's ready to go. It's...
No time to go to the toilet. It's too fast.
It is maybe borderline too fast charging, yes, but I love it. So we're charged up pretty deep. Let's hit the road. We'll let the Porsche charging planner choose our next stop, and we're going to see some more scenery. But hello from Austria. Let's continue driving through. I should also mention our efficiency has been really good considering the speeds we were going. There was a lot of traffic towards the end, but there were also times where you were opening this thing up to 200 kph in the de-restricted zones. No top speed runs or anything like that. We're being reasonable people. But man, this is such a cruiser, such a cruiser. I bet the sedan guys are having even better efficiency than us. Guys, we are just crossing into Slovenia, new country for me. Just blasted through Austria. Thanks for taking the wheel so long. How's the Taycan driving in your impression?
Wonderful, very comfortable, silence, nothing to do, but consumption is very low.
Yeah, under 200.
20,
Yeah,
under 20.
that's
And,
great.
But I never drive so long time with an electric car. The first time I traveled with a Model S across France, there was no supercharger, so we are limited, and it was in 2012. And today it's another world.
Right. Yeah, today we are literally crossing Europe easily.
Yes, from west to east, so it's incredible.
Yeah, totally agree. Well, new country. This is cool. I'm looking forward to this. You know, we're here in Ljubljana, and it's absolutely gorgeous. It is just beautiful scenery here, wouldn't you say? So nice.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
As you can do.
Yeah, it looks good on the map at least.
Okay, I'm visiting Ljubljana.
Oh wow, we've seen it all. There we go, folks. And then just walls along the highway. But that's the typical out-of-spec way to see the world, just from the... We're here in the capital of Ljubljana. I don't know if I'm saying it correctly, but I think I'm close. And we just passed a casino off the highway that had version 4 superchargers, the dispenser still hooked up to V3 cabinets. But cool to see the charging infrastructure here. Is this technically considered Eastern Europe? I don't think quite yet. I think we're on that border of getting closer to Eastern Europe. So yeah, it's all new territory for me. Really enjoying it. Just the vibe is different already, but it's really cool. I like it. Really got to come back here and spend some more time, that's for sure. One thing is fun, we're all sharing our WhatsApp location, so you can see we're all pretty much achieving the same distance, the same time here in the city. This is awesome. We're all in the same area, the same traffic jam, cruising through, I guess, commuting traffic in Ljubljana, somewhere in Slovenia, the capital of Slovenia. And we've got some pizza on display. I like this place. Hell yeah. We are in Germania, something like that. We're heading to an Ionity station according to the car. It says there's only 2 stations available and both are in use, so we may have to wait, but I think this is where we're going. Yeah, it's just a 2-stall Ionity. Oh my gosh. And there's a BZ4X and an ID4 clogging up the stations. But good news, we have beat the other Taycans here. So nice work. We are very efficient. I just checked Chris from Car Maniac's story on Instagram, and we are getting 19.3 kilowatt hour per 100 Ks, and he's doing 20 in the sedan. So we are more efficient in the Sport Turismo. We have like...
Because of the French driver.
It's true.
Always like that.
You're magically efficient. You're so smooth. It's great. French for the win. If we have to do an efficiency test.
It's always like that.
So I guess we'll wait here at the Ionity station for the BZ4X. We really stretched it. We've done 734 kilometers. You've been driving for roughly 8 hours.
Dead.
Yeah. And we've charged once for like 10, 12 minutes.
Yes.
This is crazy.
But no, it's your turn, huh?
Yeah.
I'm dead.
And the ID4, of course, full charging. I don't know if that's a thing here, but all ID4s always go to 100%. And this guy is charging. So that's a Hungarian Solterra, same thing as the BZ4X.
Hungarian and Slovenian.
And Slovenian ID4. Okay. So we'll find a spot to go queue up and we'll see if we can do anything to encourage.
Maybe I can wait here.
Yeah, they've put the spaces for more chargers, but they have not installed more chargers.
Not yet.
The other option is we still have 13% state of charge. So is there something else we could make it to? We're not far from the capital of Croatia, but I'm not seeing any high power chargers that are open until, like, that's just regular DC, and then we're out of range. There's this 20 kilowatt. That's not going to do anything. So this is our station we need to charge up at.
And we stop 10 minutes?
The first time, something like that, 12 minutes.
So
yeah.
if we can stop 30 minutes, it's good. Be relaxed.
No, this is not the out of spec way. But so the Solterra is going to take forever. That thing is low on charge at the moment. So he's going to be here for 1 hour plus or minus. But the ID4...
The ID4 is charging faster.
But almost full. It's at 80% or so, 70%. So we shouldn't have to wait long before we get a spot.
You can see with your zoom?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Hell yeah. So cool stuff. The ID4 owner has left only after like 3 minutes of us waiting, something like this. So now I'm going to pull in the Taycan and get this thing juicing. Not bad. Maybe they don't really need more than 2 stalls here. But I think we're getting close to the end. I'm just gonna pull this thing in and straighten it up a little bit. And we should be good. Let's get it juicing. All right, here we go. Plug and charge. It's so hot out here that this cable is actually easy to maneuver and handle. So let's see if it will plug and charge. We're connected and it says something and I'm not sure what it says. That could either mean cancel or we're good. Okay, it says place RFID card. Maybe the old Ionity stations don't, yeah. The old ones must not do plug and charge.
No plug and charge, but it works, so we are happy.
Oh, we have the blue lights on this one, I just noticed. So we're ripping. It's not quite started to charge yet. We have to wait for it to go green. Cable cooling's on, there we go, charging. The Provence Taycan looking great. I love this color. Maybe it's not for me, but I love the color for someone else. And for a test car, it's great. Let's see how we're doing. Usually when this green bar goes up, we're good. So what the Taycan does is there will be a gray bar underneath here that shows vehicle request. And then the green bar shows you what you're actually getting. So I've just shut climate off. We're doing almost 300 kilowatts. It'll walk its way up against 400 amps, preconditioned on the way here. Absolutely sending in the juice. I have no idea what our next stop is, but we've been driving truly for a long time today. We've done 734 kilometers. I took a little nap, but I've just been working, editing videos, writing articles, stuff like that. Today's the big Rivian refresh unveil. And yeah, just gonna let this thing juice up. Holy smokes. Even the old Ionity stations give the juice. I gotta say, this is all pretty good. But I just love the data that the Taycan gives you. Battery temperature tells you what the charger can give you versus the vehicle request. Right now we're getting everything the vehicle wants because this is all green. And we're just taking in the juice, ripping. I'm gonna put this thing into Sport Plus to help with some cooling. And yeah, all good. While this is charging up, I'm gonna run inside, use the restroom, maybe grab a little snack. And then I'm gonna take on driving duty for the rest of today, all the way into Bulgaria. Super nice people inside there. That was great.
Speak very well English.
We learned that the oldest wheel in the world was found here in this country. We said, what should we know about it? And they are like the founder of transportation, we've learned, which is everything we live for. So Slovenia, I got to come back. The oldest wheel in the world. I think we're still charging faster than the Solterra. We're going to smoke them on SOC. And yeah, well, I say we charge up the Taycan pretty high. We got to look at our next stops and everything. And yeah, things ripping. What I don't know is where the other guys would have stopped.
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's one of the fastest charger of the country. I think so.
Yeah, this is one of the only high power stations in the area. And here we go. Nice. Looks good. Very cool. So, yeah. Burnout in the Boxster. People are in the cars here. This is great. Okay, well, I'm going to chug a coffee, eat a Reese's. We're very healthy. And hit the road here in a bit. So in the amount of time it took to go pee and get a coffee, we're at 70%, 12 minutes later.
60 kilowatt hour in 30 minutes.
So 60 kilowatt hours delivered in 13 minutes. Holy smokes. I mean, that's like insane. That's a fully charged Model 3 in 13 minutes.
It's impossible to discover a country with this car. It's too fast.
Yeah, you can't meet people with this car. If you hate people, this is the car to drive.
Too fast.
Too fast, absolutely. And it's pouring out the heat over here. It's just, the thermal systems are running. It's hot out here and the car's charging like a maniac. So yeah, let's go find our next charging stop, because what's so funny about the Taycan is, like, if I'm driving routinely in the US doing my typical runs, I don't want to sit at chargers. In new places, we should be driving Subaru Solterras. We could really get to know the country. Maybe these people are onto something.
The first time I can see a Solterra.
Oh, you've never seen one?
BZ4X.
Yeah.
It's the name of the Toyota.
Yeah.
BZ4X.
Yeah.
But Solterra is the first time I see.
Do they sell this one in France?
We have it, but
Or no one buys it?
we have not too much Subaru in France.
Right.
Only
Not
in Montaigne.
Yeah, not many Subarus then. Okay. All right, let's go look at chargers. This is insane how fast this car is charging. I've just put on max AC because it's hot out here, almost 30 degrees Celsius. We are at 74% state of charge in 15 minutes or so. Just getting myself adjusted in the car here. Something like this. I'll make sure I'm all comfortable. And yeah, just dipping below 200 kilowatts at 75. Pretty insane performance. Wow, this is great. So what I need to do is figure out where the heck is coverage of the charging stations. Right when we leave Croatia, we are without charging service, and we need to rely on our own apps to get this thing charging. These are basically the Connect markets. We'll be out of those. Agenda, blah, blah, blah. Oh yeah, Hilton Hotel Belgrade. That's what we have to put in. So let's do that. That sounds like a Kyle Connor kind of hotel. Love Hiltons. Nothing fancy, nothing confusingly weird or boutique or anything like that. So it's 449 kilometers. It says we'd get there at minus 54%. So I think we need one more charging stop. And we're down to 140 kilowatts at 80%. So we really should go. Battery's toasty, 57, damn. Oh, I should slap this thing into Sport Plus, let it rip cooling. So it wants us to charge here a little bit longer, but I don't really see why. And then it wants us to go to a 120 kilowatt station. What? Okay, hold on. Let's look to see what we got to do here. So there's an HPC here, which is 180 kilowatts. This is where our range ends. And there's a 150 kilowatt. It wants us to go way off the highway to that thing. That makes no sense. Interior cooling deactivated in Sport Plus. Ah, yeah, it always prioritizes battery cooling. So charge and go. But I'm pretty sure Croatia has Ionity stations. So we need to find whatever that last Ionity is, because they're pretty reliable. So that's the last Ionity then. Huh. Well, we're not going to do that. We're going to definitely stretch it. I guess we could try this one, this HPC, 150 kilowatts. This is where it starts to get thinner. This is where it gets interesting, because we're leaving the known networks. Yeah, 20 kilowatts, don't want that at all. So we need to look for the ones that say HPC on the map. That's this one. Why would we go all the way up there though for 120 kilowatt when we can just go here to a 50? I don't want to do that. Wait, didn't we just find a 180? Yeah, there's a 150 at least. So there's some options. But all I know is it's about to get a little hairy out here. And maybe I'm not feeling so bad about going so high on the charging performance. Okay. So, yeah. We could just range mode it and make it all the way there from here, 400 something kilometers. We could do that. Hilton. I don't know. Anyway, yeah. We're gonna let this thing charge deep, and this is when it gets interesting. The trip has been really boring, easy, EV-friendly roadway network. We're down to 2 Ionities. Now it's gonna get real thin for the rest of this trip today and into tomorrow. So what we probably should have done was stretched it to the Ionity in Zagreb over here. Zagreb, how do you say it? I don't know. But that's what we should have done, because then that would have given us a little bit more freedom to push towards Belgrade. I still don't know. I think if we were at 100, we could do Zagreb to Belgrade on a single charge. This is where we're ending. The thing is, we're ending over here. This is the next high power charger on the stretch. So there's no high power charging infrastructure to here. There's one version 2 supercharger that's not open to other cars. So the car says we can make it there. If we charge here for another 13 minutes, we'd get there at 6%. So it's looking for us to get to, oh wait, no, I think we're good if we leave now, because it says it wanted us to get to 87, we're at 89. So I think that's our plan. We're just gonna stretch it, but we're gonna clean up the windshield and then we'll hit the road. And what I might even try to do is just to kind of avoid this confusion. I don't know, if we're already there, we could just stretch it to Belgrade. If I just drive gently, you can see this is the end of our range right here, basically where that charger is, so we can make that. But it's so close to just making it to the hotel. I kind of feel like, you know, it's not like it's charging super slow. We're charging faster than if we were to stop at a 50 kilowatt station, which is kind of what's all in between. Doing a windshield wash, and then I think we'll dilly-dally for a couple more minutes, and then I'm feeling like we just stretch it all the way to Belgrade, but maybe we'll stop in at this charger just to see what's up and see if we can activate it. It's called Hello. I've never heard of it, seen anything like it, but I would like to check out the charging infrastructure. So we might pull over, stop, look at chargers on the way. Should be kind of fun, but that's the plan. We're basically gonna do Zagreb to Belgrade. Should be an enjoyable stretch. Thanks to Maxime for getting the windshield for us. Big thanks. There's the Hungarian dude who's got the Solterra opening up because an ID.5 just pulled in. But we've got a clean windshield. Look at that, first time ever on Out of Spec. Frenchman getting the windshield dialed. Hell yeah, that's awesome. And there's the ID.5 that just pulled in. Looks good, GTX one lowered, very nice. So I've just put in our hotel. For some reason it says negative 47% arrival, 450 kilometers, but we have 455 indicated here. So I don't understand what's going on with that, but I'm gonna turn off charging planner so it stops trying to get us to a charger. We're just going to, yeah, that makes no sense. That's gotta be a bug. There's no way, especially as we were just about to make it to the charger. Like it says we can make it there. There's no way that's a negative 47%. If there's anything I know about Taycan is I can always get more range out of it just by dropping the speed a little bit. So we're already up here. We're doing 50 kilowatts, which is the biggest charging speed between that station right there and basically over here. There's that 180 kilowatt or something over here that it was trying to send it to. Yep, that one. But we can always stop there if we need to. So we have some backups, and we'll stop and maybe we can see them, but I think we can stretch it. I really think we can stretch it. I'm gonna charge this thing up to 95%. and then we're gonna go for a range run. So guys, we have enough charge, I think, to stretch it to the hotel. The PCM saying negative 47%. Maybe it knows something we don't. Maybe there's a big mountain pass. But the good news is there's plenty of backup options. We are officially charging under 50 kilowatts, which is, there's plenty of 50 kilowatt stations all around. So we're gonna charge, yeah, I think we're just good to go. If we need to stop somewhere, we can. By the time I get it unplugged, we should dip up to 95%. And I mean, it's still not that long of a charging session to get here. I mean, for us to just kind of chill, I had to get my settings done. We were here just about a half hour and we put in 93.6 kilowatt hours, still doing 46 kilowatts. Really not bad at all. So let's just wait for it to go. Yep, 95%, 45 kilowatts. We're not going to wait any longer. Let's unplug. That's a really deep charge, but you can actually do that with this car, especially when heading into unknown territory. So a 90 or a 35-minute charging session, this handle is red hot, almost burning my hands on that one. Man, this thing just rips, doesn't it? So we're unplugged. We're ready to hit the road. I'm going to be driving for the first time this trip, and we're off to Belgrade. Let's do it. So we have two bugs as far as I can tell in the Taycan. The first is I can't get the adaptive cruise control to work. I know it works because we've been using it the whole trip, but it just won't turn on. I even went in the system to try and manually set the functionality to work, but nothing I can do here to get it to work. Just completely dead adaptive cruise. So maybe I'll try and pull over and restart the car. The second is it still thinks we're gonna get there at negative 45%, which kind of makes no sense to me. So not sure. I'm just going nice and gentle under the speed limit, about 70, 75 miles an hour cruising. Pretty gentle still. It's very windy, if you can feel us getting knocked around there. So yeah, we'll just kind of cruise along, and if we need to stop and charge, we definitely will. A little bit of traffic along the way, that'll help extend the range, but just a nice cruise in the Taycan. These things always drive great, but they are not without their little bugs here and there, I have to say. After a quick reset on the Porsche Taycan PCM, you just hold your two fingers in the top right-hand corner of the screen, goes into engineering mode, you take it back out of engineering mode. It's now showing a 0% arrival to the hotel, which is exactly what I had planned for. So things are good, and that's how we want to get to the hotel, -1, 0. I'll just adjust the speed, plus or minus, somewhere around there. But still no adaptive cruise control, but at least this is reset. We'll find a little pull-off. I'll restart the car. Hopefully adaptive cruise comes back. had to pull off the highway on the way because the Rivian embargo stuff just went. So we're getting everything posted and then we're going to get back on the road in a little bit. So Maxime, we have a thing for Serbia, right? That says, okay, this is why a French guy and an American guy are in a German Porsche with German plates. That's not our car.
To explain, it's difficult.
Yes. And also there's a line that we have to choose, the Euro line or the everyone else line. And we're in the Euro line because you're French. I'm American, which means I have to go through a different line, but we can't be in two places in the same car. So we're going to go through the citizens line and hope that things go smoothly. And this is entering Serbia, I guess. So wish us luck.
But for the truck, it's difficult too.
Yeah, the trucks go really slow. I mean, it must take all day.
The last truck will be in Serbia tomorrow.
Yeah, that's right. Definitely. Maybe even 2 days.
Maybe even
Crazy.
2 days.
Well, let's see how this goes. Fingers crossed they let us in.
But if you show a video on your YouTube, they can understand.
Yeah, they would be like, oh, we'll put you on YouTube.
It's better than ID. You show your YouTube channel to the policeman.
And then they're like, are you earning money in our country for work? And I'm like, oh, yeah,
yes,
yeah.
give me some money.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yes, it's not a good idea. You're right. You're right.
Don't bring up the YouTube.
Yes.
We found some friends. They can go through the EU line. See you guys later. Hell yeah. We cannot because of me. We have to go through the all passports line. We figured it out. There's one for all of us. So that's where we are right now, making our way around. Serbia greets you. Time to now go into this border crossing. Let's see how it goes. Welcome to Serbia. They let us in. They asked us a lot of questions. Did we bring alcohol, weed, drugs? You know, did we kill anybody? Did we steal the car? But the good news is we didn't do anything wrong and they let us in. So here we are. New country, interesting type font. We've definitely left the European Union now. And Serbia greets you. How about that? How cool. Let's continue. Serbia reminds me a lot of Kansas, to be honest. It's just kind of flat plains, different architecture in terms of like electrical lines. We've seen some like kind of Soviet looking buildings, getting a little bit of that vibe. Man, it's just a lot of nothing out where we are right now. We're still about an hour away from Belgrade, making our way down, and wow, what an experience. Just a cool trip. If you really ignore some of the road edge trimming, in Germany they do a much better job of keeping up with the road edges, you'd have no idea what country you're in. The roadway infrastructure all around here has been amazing. Croatia had some bumps and potholes and stuff from the trucks beating it up in the right lane, but Serbia's smooth as silk. This is wonderful. Really could be a German Autobahn. This is incredible. We're just cruising along. Great efficiency here, under 200 watt-hour per kilometer. And yeah, there's no major issue at all. This car is insanely good. Welcome to Belgrade, guys. We have arrived, 2% state of charge. Let me show you the stats from today. Talk about the drive. We did just about 1,200 kilometers today, just under 200 watt-hour per kilometer, and 10 kilometers left in the tank, 2% arrival. Our hotel here has 4 22 kilowatt charging stations, which is awesome. So we're able to juice them up here pretty easily. And dang, nice day riding in the Taycans. Really worked out great. Amazing how we can just cover distance. Again, we just cruised. We took our time at the border crossing. They asked a lot of questions, things like that. No rush, but an easy drive, and certainly nice to experience Belgrade. A very cool place, very cool city, and I'm glad we are here. This is great. Time to pack up. We'll start part 2 tomorrow. Super fun adventure. Tomorrow's going to be interesting with not much charging infrastructure on the way to Turkey, and not much easily accessible charging infrastructure, I think, to us. So we'll see, we'll learn. I'm looking forward to it. Hello, good morning, and welcome to a parking garage in Serbia. We are in Belgrade. My friend Mike over here and I and some more of our friends are driving 4 Porsche Taycans from Stuttgart to Istanbul. Really a trip of a lifetime, as I've been saying. Really fun, new charging infrastructure, new roads, new cultures, new people. And it's not like we're stopping really to see the sights. We're just hammering to an event to meet up with a bunch of other Taycan owners. Not that I own these cars, I'm borrowing one of Mike's cars, but we're meeting up with a bunch of Taycan owners in Istanbul for a big event. So I have this super cool Provence in color Porsche Taycan rear drive. This is the big battery car. And we are in Belgrade right now, underneath the Hilton Hotel in Belgrade. Really cool hotel, really cool city, neat vibe, cool people. It was really, really cool to be here, but it's time to pack up and hit the road. It's just about 7 a.m. and we are gonna make our way to Istanbul. So we're gonna drive through Serbia. We're gonna drive through another country that I can't remember the name of that I just was talking about. And then we're gonna make it to Turkey. So should be interesting. No idea what's gonna happen. Border crossings, new people, new chargers. Let's do it. So as we leave here at the hotel, we're going to go through Bulgaria on the way into Turkey, and it's all uncharted territory for me. This is all new on the channel, super cool. I have our Taycan plugged in here to a level 2 charger. We arrived at the hotel at 2% state of charge last night, And my friend Chris from the Car Maniac YouTube channel over here as well, making things beep. What's going on here?
It's you are too slow, and that's why they say just.
Okay.
Just go away, please.
Just go away.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's the charger beeping.
Yeah, that's a charger. Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. And then we are at 92%, so still juicing. And I'm just going to keep this on the plug for as long as possible until they kick us out and say it's time to go. Get as much juice in here as we can. Again, arriving at 2%, leaving it on the level 2 connection overnight, really juicing it up. We've killed a lot of bugs as we made it into Serbia in this car. And wow, the range has been amazing on the rear wheel drive, even with the Sport Turismo, not as efficient as the sedan, but I'm driving with my friend Maxime. I'll leave his channel linked in the description, and he's a very efficient driver. I worked most of the day yesterday in the car, and he just drove nice and gentle under the speed limit.
What did you say?
Yeah, he's very slow.
It's not that you said efficient
Yes.
now, but at the breakfast you said he's really slow.
He's really slow, yes. Maxime likes to cruise, and here he is coming right now. Good morning. And so we've got an American and a Frenchman in a German Porsche crossing borders. Good, ready. Good morning. And I'm so excited to continue and see more chargers. So we have 97 kilowatt hour usable, the most insane charging performance of any car, 320 plus kilowatt charging performance. Although I'll be really curious to see if we find high power chargers today on our almost 1,000 kilometer drive as we make our way through. This is not a speed run. We're going for distance. We have to, we're with a group. We have to maintain time and pace. So it's not like we're here to stop and smell the roses. We have 4 Porsche Taycans, all rear-wheel drives, 2 Sport Turismos, 2 sedans. This is the car Mike is driving. He's been in a few other videos before, so we'll let him. Austin powers his way out of this parking space. Oh, he's got it. Very nice. And it's time to hit the road. So, Maxime, good morning.
Good morning.
You ready for you get a good night's sleep, actually?
Yes. I'm sleeping immediately.
Me too. Well, I really needed it. But today should be a great day. New people, new charging, new countries.
A new border cross.
New border crossing. We're good at those now. They say, do you have marijuana? We say no. Do you have alcohol? We say no. Do you have someone else's Porsche? No.
An American and an European in a German car.
Yeah.
Cross border, it's never easy.
That's right. So it's all part of the fun. So let's load up. Let's hit the road. Let's go cover some miles. So Maxime, we're back in the Taycan, our trusty Taycan. Nice one, but with this hot temperatures and humidity, cooled seats would be nice to have the ventilation on the seats.
Oh, yes, temperature ventilation, okay.
Yeah.
But you don't have to use your hot steering wheel.
No, well, I did yesterday put on the heated steering wheel just because I'm weird. Yeah.
I don't know that the
that
was here.
Yeah, the button right here puts on this one.
I learn with you. You are my Clint Eastwood of EV car.
Okay. I love it. Well, we're off. We're heading to... I don't know. So the thing is, we have some issues with the Turkish border that our friends at Porsche literally flew some colleagues, friends of ours in. So I think Seda and her colleagues will drive the cars across the border because they have to drive them back across the border.
Yes, but it will be better that I'm the driver to the Turkish border, European driver.
Yeah.
Maybe.
We'll see.
I think so.
We'll play around with it. Maybe that's the case. Yeah, they asked a lot of questions as to why an American guy was doing it. But now we're pulling out. We're at 93%. Yesterday we drove 1,200 kilometers. Today, less than 1,000, I think. So a nice, gentle day, less charging infrastructure. Where are we even going?
I don't know.
We should put in...
Istanbul.
Yeah.
I give you the address. I have it here.
Yeah, okay. But I'll at least get something in here. Once we hit the highway, we can... I don't even know if we have service to have it reach Istanbul, Turkey. Great. So this is the drive from Belgrade through Sofia onward. So yeah, about 1,000 kilometers. It's no joke, this drive. It's serious. So nothing like cross country in the US, but damn cool new places and roads to visit. We also have this little guide.
Yes, but the guide is lost.
Ah, okay.
The guide is French.
It's on strike. Yeah, so let me just go here really quick and turn this back on, because we were arriving at 1% yesterday. I didn't want it routing us to a charger. Okay. So this is to Central City. So now we need to put in the correct one. Whoops. So what's the name of it? Soho House?
House. Maybe we could use the House Istanbul.
So Mike is stuck getting out of the parking garage, as are we. I'm not sure what we do at this point, but the road trip is off to a good start. They won't let us out. We also need to clean the windshield today, but
less 1,000.
That's our range. So we have to do a couple charging stops at least, something like that. I think I did 700 plus kilometers in one charge in the Taycan, maybe 3 months ago in the US.
Oh, yes?
Yep. Mike and I went on a hypermile test, but that was in the sedan. And
with
now
the same tire?
No, we had the Aero wheels.
So
a little bit better, but I think this one could do 600 if we were gentle on it.
Only one, you say only one charge.
So the Taycan charging planner only looks a little bit ahead, and then based off your driving, we'll plan the rest of the trip. So we'll add some more, but right now it says it found a 120 kilowatt charger. That's great. We're out in the middle of nowhere. We'll take it. Better than a 50. I thought we would be using only old 50 kilowatt chargers.
Yes, it's okay.
Yeah, 120 is totally fine. So yeah, once we get out of the garage, we can hit the road and cover some distance.
Okay.
Here comes our friend Chris from Car Maniac right over here in front. We'll wish him a good trip today. Chris, have a good trip.
Have a good trip.
We'll
Bye.
see you. Bye-bye.
Safe drive.
Hell yeah, what a day. This is going to be amazing.
And we will have the same content, but me it's in French. And I have not a lot, I have not so much subscriber.
Not yet. Not yet.
Not yet.
Any French viewers, go subscribe to Maxime. He's like the out of spec in France.
A sort of.
Yeah, so here we go. You can take a look this way, Maxime. We have Mike in the Taycan Cross Turismo in front of us. We're in the Provence one behind him, and we're in Serbia. This is Belgrade. I'll take the camera back. Thank you very much for doing that. This is crazy. So, how cool is this that we are out on the streets of Serbia on an EV road trip? I mean, it's maybe not the most exciting road trip in the world. There's plenty of charging infrastructure, but it's new roads for me. So for me, that is always a good day. Since I'm not sure what is ahead of us and what our charging plan truly looks like, we'll just go into range mode, may as well. That should, when we hit some speed, dump the suspension all the way out. So we can go to level, and we're gonna go to low. We're just gonna lock this thing slammed. Looks better anyway when it's all the way slammed. Since we have the windows down at the moment, and it's actually nicer outside than it was in the parking garage, we'll go climb it off. Windows down at low speed. So this guy just got stuck here in the middle of the road. So let's see if we can. Yeah, I see you. Chris saying he doesn't see us. Don't worry, we see you, Chris. And off we go now around this guy who broke down in the middle of the road. So let's just do this.
Et alors, selon le planificateur, on devrait trouver un chargeur de 120 kW sur le trajet, mais il va falloir rouler cool.
I'm in launch control, see if you can keep up. Hey, what's up, brother? See you later. Full send through Belgrade, baby. Gotta drive like the Serbs do. Launch control, I've got traction control off, and we are ready to rip. Maxine doesn't know what's coming for him.
Yes?
This is a rear wheel drive, drift spec.
Yes, respect, but I'm not sure it's a good place to.
It's the best place. The best place. Okay. Yep, we're wrong. We've got to make a U-turn now. So let's go. guys, we're cruising along the Serbian motorway. Really nice roads here, have to say. Very much enjoying this. And I've selected our next charging stop. The charging planner was a bit conservative, but I found a 350 kilowatt station on the outskirts of Sofia, I don't know how to say. And it's 320 kilometers away. Plenty. We'll get there with 12%, which means we can have fun cruising with Chris from Carmaniac. Keep in mind, they got up to 100%, and they have a sedan, which is more efficient than our Cross Turismo or Sport Turismo, and we only got to 92% charging last night, but that's okay. We still have plenty of range to make it to this 350 kilowatt station. Maxime has the app we need in order to activate the Fines charger. Never heard of it, F-I-N-E-S. So, yep, there's the Fines app.
Fine charging.
Amazing. So fingers crossed that all works for us. Looks like we have enough range to make it into Sofia if we need to find another charger, but we'll just keep hammering along here at, you know, 80, 90 miles an hour, something like that, cruising at typical motorway speeds. And wow, beautiful, beautiful roads today. Really loving this drive. This is great. Well, we have three of us in a little convoy here, and Chris needed to stop and pee, so we decided to pull over as a group, and then we found the local restrooms, and that is them right there. So,
front window.
Yeah.
It's completely packed with flies.
Same here. All we see are bugs.
That's the other thing why I recommended to make a quick stop, not just because of peeing, because it's horrifying.
Yes.
I don't know why Porsche didn't clean these windows overnight, actually, so they should have. Actually, they should have.
Yeah, so you can see we just have a destroyed windshield. But that's okay. It's out of spec. We always are dirty. You're...
Quick pee and then just to the gas station.
Yeah, that sounds good. I thought maybe there would be something here, but
me too.
the restrooms look amazing. Off they go. See you guys. Ready to get back on the road? And the last Taycan decided to show up, so now all four together. How about that? Super cool. Best way to merge on the highway in Serbia. Launch control. Ready? Launch control ready. Let's go. It's so slow. The rear drive. it's man, but does it boogie at high speed though? Damn, look at this thing rip. On the brakes. I really don't know what speeding fines are like here, and I will be in America by the time I post this video, so they're not gonna come get me, hopefully. Sorry to the Serbian police. We have pulled up to the fueling pumps in our EVs. This is like what the gas car guys do to the electric guys. So we have pulled up to do some windshield washing to clog up the fueling stations, you know, just proper returning the favor. So just doing some cleaning so we can get some good shots. Chris is getting the photos over here. And hell yeah, what a drive. That was beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous drive on that stretch. Now we'll have some clean windshields to share with this guy, EV road tripper expert over here with the cleaning.
Hey, I am the expert.
Oh, we've already stopped twice because of you.
I won yesterday. I won yesterday.
I didn't know we were racing.
We had a really huge competition. He didn't say it, but he told me with his eyes. And in the end, he was using my wind shadow. When I changed the lane, he changed the lane. When I did, you know.
Oh, there goes the other one.
The other one, the Turkish guy. Yeah.
He's on his way back home.
That was a challenge, and it was really tight in the end.
But you won.
Yeah. 12 hours and 5 minutes for 1,200 kilometers. What is that in miles? 1,200 kilometers.
It's like 900 miles, 800 miles.
Yeah, in 12 hours.
Yeah.
Charging inclusive.
Yeah. So Taycans are insane road trippers, no question.
The charging time is not enough for going to take a pee or something, because it's so fast. You can't do anything.
No, of course, you're always, you know, the car's always faster than you.
Yeah. It's amazing here. I'm filming you as well.
Inception.
Just a little B-roll.
Yeah, very nice. Well, we have a clean windshield. Thank you for doing that. What do you got there?
It's a croissant.
Oh, a croissant, of course. Frenchman eating a croissant.
Croissant in Serbia are very good.
Okay.
Like in France.
Like in France, really? That's high praise.
Yeah, very good.
Okay, amazing, great. And we're at the OMV, at the Viva Cafe. Very nice. Man, what a place, Serbia. I love it. I'm ready to move here. Look at these views. This is insane. It's beautiful. Nice gas stations. Wow. A few different DC chargers around Serbia. We just passed a rest stop that had an ABB. I'm curious if there's one on this side. Let's take a look. Our friends in the Stilo here in front of us. If we look over here, do we see any DC charging infrastructure? Let's take a look. No, don't see any at that particular one. And see you later, Stilo. So all good, but we're cruising and on our way to Sofia. If I click this one, then maybe it didn't recognize my click. Let's see. Here we go. 2% arrival. Typical out-of-spec lifestyle. We've got a clean windshield for you guys now. Beautiful views. Mike is back here ripping his Sport Turismo all the way in the back. And he's got a bit more range than we do. We've been slightly inefficient, but that's okay. We've been having fun.
Yeah, fun.
Yeah. So we've just been racing everyone we can find on the roads here, but that's okay. Typical out-of-spec things happening here. I made a wrong turn. It now says we'll get to our charger at 0%, but we're just gonna flip around, take it a little bit gentle, build up the range, stop racing, people. We'll be okay. All good. Let's use that big regen and head back the correct way towards Sofia. Come on, Kyle, pay attention. This is the border for Bulgaria, and there is Chris and the Car Maniac guys, and we are again going to go through the border crossing situation.
Again and again.
Please stop filming me. You are this American YouTuber. I can't stand you. Got me?
So we just went through the border, and this Mercedes left their paperwork back there, so we're bringing it to them here. So now we're trying to figure out what car they were talking about for the paper. It wasn't this Mercedes over here. Maybe it's this one? Another German one? Maxim is trying to hand them the paper to them. I think that's the guy. I don't know what's going on. But we're in between two countries trying to return a piece of paper to the car. Yeah. Okay, I don't know. And yeah, I think it's this one. It's just 3 Mercedes in a row. This is really funny. Okay. Okay, there we go. Great. You were really on the investigation for that one.
Yes, there is 3 Mercedes.
Yeah, they said the white one, then silver, and it's a black one. And they're like, yeah, nice work. Glad you got it back to them. Okay, now we're going goodbye Serbia, and we're entering Bulgaria. Let's do it. Yeah, apparently you can only go 100 in Bulgaria on the highways, which means we will probably get there with more than 4% at this point. We're at 15% right now, crossing into Republic of Bulgaria. We're at the border, but we can't find the registration for the car because Maxime was just going through. We just were looking at the pricing, and we can't find the booklet that has all the information. And but it's somewhere in the car for sure because we just had it. So we have to find the booklet with the registration so they'll let us into Bulgaria. We got it all sorted. It was in the glove box. I just walked over. He hooked us up. We're good to go.
Thank you.
And time to continue the trip. Border crossings are always interesting. You had put it
upside and it's black on black. Impossible to see.
I'm glad we got it though. Here we go, Bulgaria, a new country on the trip. Let's go explore it. We are now rolling up to the charger, the Route 80 charger, and I think it's...
Yeah.
Okay, right there. Great. So back it up a little bit. 1 second. And then we have our Turkish friend here with his Taycan, and it's just a small Alpi. So it's got to be 150 kilowatts, even though the car said 350, which wouldn't be possible. So we will have to split to 75 each. So let's, we're gonna have to work those cable managements. Will we be okay? Yes.
Yes.
And?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we'll have to go pretty far forwards. I'm just gonna raise us up for this curb. We'll go all the way, and then we'll have to share charging. So let's do it. We have arrived and met up with some of our friends also on the trip. We've got a Polish guy and a Turkish guy. They are charging at 42%, doing 148 kilowatts. That's great. So they're at 42%. We are at 4%, I think. So what I need to do is go back. There's no way to change the language. So we have to just tap our card to activate. And this is at the end of the Porsche charging service. So we're gonna get the app. I have the app. And we're gonna hopefully see if the cable will reach. And it will. There's definitely gonna be a way. That's the first step. Make sure we can get the cable in. We may have to shift all the cars over. But this one is the little bit older style without the top extension.
And come back as far as possible to the back.
Yeah. Welcome to the land of old Mercedes. I love this stuff. Got some cool old ones here. I mean, this one's not so old. That one certainly is. We think if we back it in, maybe there's a chance the cable will reach if he can pop it up and over these little stoppers and get it all the way back. He should be in lift mode as high as it'll go. And we're gonna try and make this work as much as possible. We absolutely stretched the cable as far as it would go to get it to start, to get it to connect. We're gonna start the fines charging. It'll be 2 times 75 kilowatts in this particular configuration, but that's okay. We'll be charging, should be great. So you started the app then?
Yes.
Okay. Was it easy? It seemed to work. It's the Fines app.
It will have.
Yeah. Oh, you changed the language. Great. We're at 5%. Okay. That was quite the maneuvering. Nice work getting it in there. And will it charge? I hear a lot of clicking going on up here, which means it's routing the power between the two modules. That is how Alpitronic works. There we are. We're charging 74 kilowatts. Yeah. Amazing. So we'll be here for some time, but we're doing full power on this old Alpi unit. So good. So, yep, there we are, about 69 kilowatts. This is the cool thing with Taycan. That's the gray bar. That's what it wants right now. And then we're only giving it just a trickle charge at the moment. But hey, as soon as the other Taycan's done and they're ready to go, we'll get up to full power and shouldn't be too far behind getting 150 kilowatts on this one. Just outside of the city of Sofia, Bulgaria. And I should mention this Route 80 situation. It's like I'm at home. I live not far from Interstate 80 in Wyoming that runs through. I'm just over the border in Colorado. And how cool is that? We've got the American themed charging park in Bulgaria. It's, you know, I would never expect to see anything like this. Just because we're on a limited charging performance situation, I'm gonna shut our Taycan off, kill climate control, all the extra draw, just so that every last drop of juice from the charger makes it into the battery pack and should help reduce some of the just phantom loss from just running climate if we're not gonna be in the car. So hopefully this will get us the fastest charge. So I'm just exploring around this rest stop. They have, I don't know, some old books, just some random signs, a gold painted car with the roof chopped off of it. More American themed things around here. Pretty interesting. Okay, so Elvis Presley room, gotta have that. Don't be charging unless they have an Elvis Presley room. Okay, Taycan charging power limited by charging station. I know we're sharing with another one. These are thirsty beasts. We need to look at our next charging stop. So ultimately, we need to end up at this one, Soho House, Istanbul. And we still have quite a distance to go. And we're gonna be going, let's just look, 579 kilometers. So we could charge to full and go, but we're definitely not going to do that. We're gonna do the out of spec. And look how many HPCs we have around. So what I wanna do is get off this charger and get to something high power here in a moment. So that's 180 kilowatts. What's this one? 350 kilowatt Fines charging, but maybe that would be the same thing as this. But we know Fines charging is good because we just activated this one with ease. So Fines is a good network. So if I replace current destination with that charger, we won't need to charge that much more, 131 kilometers. We're already at 22%. And the goal here would just be to, so we don't have to share with these guys, because sounds like they're gonna charge deep. And we, of course, not only have to just get one car to Turkey, we have to get 4 Taycans. So that means sharing the charging infrastructure. And I don't even know how to read some of the Cyrillic letters at all. But we'll go to Pazardzhik-ish. Once we have enough, then we'll go and we'll probably stop at one of these along the way. Guys, this is the Finds app. I have it on my phone too. It's actually in the American App Store, which is great. So I've been looking at all the chargers, and this is really awesome how much great charging infrastructure is around Sofia. But you can see that Pazardzhik town, whatever we were looking at, is somewhere in this region. I don't know. But this is the 250 kilowatt charger right off the highway. It's 130 kilometers. And this in the app shows 250 kilowatts. And the app is accurate because it shows this as 150 versus in the car, it showed this as a 350, which it's clearly not. So this is a 2 times 250 in Gelemanovo. So I say we try that one. Let me see if I can find the Gelemanovo charger inside the map here. So what we need now is for the trip planner we need enough juice to get there. And it shows it's 131 kilometers and we have 133 on the dash. So there, 1% arrival. Great. Well, maybe give us a 5% buffer and then we'll go, because I've never been to Bulgaria and oh boy, could be interesting. We could also shape some time by going through the center of Sofia, which I would like to do, even if there's some traffic, so we can see what it looks like. Just loop around this one, although there is quite a bit of traffic here. So maybe we will follow the faster route. So 131 kilometers to go, 145 factoring in all the elevation and topographical maps. That's what this little arrow indicates right there as I put my fingerprint on the screen. And those guys just unplugged. Okay, well, we are gonna shoot up. Hopefully now we'll get their second power module, but I think we're good to go. I wanna go find new charging infrastructure anyway and go see Gelemanovo. And I'd say, let's go. So see you guys, have a safe trip. What's your next charging stop?
No idea. It's quite a ways away from here.
Yeah, you're at like 78%, right?
Yeah, 81.
Oh, 81%.
Yeah, 150 now.
Yeah, we should get 150 now. But I still would rather get 220 than 150, and we'll get there at 5%. So I just need to find Maxime. I don't know where he's gone. And then we should go once I find Maxime. He's somewhere to be, but no reason to unplug now. We'll get the juice. He's a little bit nervous about pulling in at low state of charges, so maybe he's taking an extra long bathroom break just so he doesn't have to deal with my antics. Oh well. For Gelemanovo next. If he takes a long time, we'll just push it to the farthest high power charger we can. Okay, see you guys later. Have a good drive. Bye-bye. We're on our way to the Turkish border. All right, we're good to go. Good to go. Gelemanovo. Yeah, if you want to drive, you can.
I stopped.
I already did. And amazing. So, through Sofia. Do you want me to drive? It's up to you.
I don't know how many
It's a short one.
we can share.
Yeah. Okay, plenty of charge on arrival. 6% into drive, range mode, but we have to drop the car back down. It's hot in here. Level, come on, low. Perfect. Let's roll. Bulgaria, going through Sofia. So much to explore. An Audi A2 just drove by. This was great. We wanted to see the center of Sofia, but the car does not. We put in alternative routes and it's like, do anything except go through the center. So I think we'll take that northern route and just, there's a big charger over there. It looked like it had a battery and it was at a Bentley dealership. Pretty cool. And now I'm going slow and this old BMW wants to rip. So start cutting up through traffic in Sofia, Bulgaria. What a place. This is so interesting, so different from any place I've ever been to. There's a Bentley going by, must be on the way to service. Wow, it's so weird. You see nice cars, crappy cars, cars from everywhere, really. It's so different than the rest of Europe. Here we have a new GLE diesel plug-in hybrid with CCS fast charging. Interesting one. Range Rover. There's like nice cars around here, but then it just seems, you know, it is the poorest country in Europe. Wow, lot to soak in. Dodge Ram, hell yeah, brother. Cruising through Bulgaria, you can definitely start to tell that the Porsche charging service stuff doesn't fully integrate. We just checked the Finds app and we're on the way to that charger, which is the next high power charger. This one says 0 of 1 available, but the actual Finds app says 1 of 2 available, and it's a high power station. So we should get pretty good speeds when we get there, and hopefully whoever's charging there now will leave. Yeah, this is what we see at the moment on the way there, which is 1 available. Great. So that's what we need. We're on the way and cruising in the Taycan. All is good. Well, look who we ran into in the middle of Bulgaria. It is Mike in the Sport Turismo. Hell yeah. So I think he's got a little bit more juice than we have. We have, you know, what are we at? 15%? He's probably at 70% because we had to do that split charge and we got stuck at the border, but all is okay. We are gonna have to pull off here in about 8 minutes to charge, and then Mike will leapfrog us, he'll go. But I think we can get a pretty fast charge as long as this charger will rip. So here he comes alongside, and let's see. We'll say hello. Great. We have pulled off in that town to go find the high power charger, and this is where we are. Wow, real Bulgaria here. Very cool. Very cool. So should be somewhere up here is the charger. I'm looking forward to finding it. It says we're not far away at all. Very cool here.
After.
Yeah, next one, next left. Pink walkways. That's the turn? No way. Really?
Yeah.
That's where the charger is?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll turn around and go there. We have a market here. Oh, this is the stuff I want to see. I wish we weren't on a time crunch. We could actually go and explore. I'm going to drive off the curb because we have a wagon Taycan, and so it should be okay. Yeah, so we should turn down here. We won't hit our lady. Are we sure there's a charger down here? What? There's no way there's a 300 kilowatt charger here. Really?
Yeah, on this parking.
No way. No,
Yeah.
Really?
Yes, seems to be.
What is the world coming
Yeah.
to? No freaking way. We have to drive off-road. That's the most insane thing. And it's free.
And it's free.
I mean, I'm not sure about
That was
cost,
right.
but the app said 1 of 2, but it's full, so we should get full power.
Yeah.
Oh, amazing. And we're here with
In the middle of
13%.
the seat,
We have,
nobody.
Yeah.
Nowhere.
yeah, we have full, a lot more state of charge because there was quite a bit of traffic getting here. It was really busy. This is the most insane charging location I have ever been to. Now, I want to see if I can activate this with my Fines app, so I'm going to give it a go. So we're hooked up. We're activating it with the Fines app. There's also just a random level 2 post here. Is this 22 kilowatt? I don't know. Oh my gosh. Bees everywhere. Got to be careful. I hate bees. Is it? Oh no, it's not working because you can see, I think it says X here. So we have to use this one. So, yep. I will try.
It doesn't work. You're sure?
No. But we can try this one. Maybe this is why it's 1 of 2. Don't close. Okay, now we can activate number 2. Let's see. Yeah, that's good. It likes that 13%. And power distribution bars clicked. Things are happening. And we are charging. Wow, this is one of the craziest charging stations. Beautiful. It's so peaceful here.
Why?
Except I'm totally, deathly afraid of sunflowers. It's a thing called helianthrophobia. And once these all bloom, oh my God, I think that's what these are, sunflowers, right? I would probably die. I think this is a field of sunflowers. I think. This would be the worst charging place. Are we charging? How fast? 225 kilowatts in the middle of Bulgaria. Wow.
In the middle of a field.
You're in the middle of a field full of very scary sunflowers. Don't send me sunflowers in the comment section of this video.
On indique 14h53, sachant qu'il est 14h36. Donc ça va aller vite. On peut même lui dire d'ailleurs de charger jusqu'à 100.
Guys, the Fines app here, also available to Americans. This is an amazing app. It gives you charging curves. It says we're at 222 kilowatts. We've been here 7 minutes. We've put in 23 kilowatt hours. This is really, I did not expect it to be so good, did you?
Very good application. And we have the charge curve and all what we need, the price. So I can say to you that the last charge, my account, charging history, and the last charge, we for 26 kilowatt. The last charge for 29 kilowatt. We pay 20 BGN. BGN it's half euro, so 10 euros.
Okay,
10
so not
euros
super
for
cheap.
29 kilowatt.
Is that good?
It's a little bit
expensive,
but it's always expensive on direct charge like that.
Yeah, of course. DC charging is much more expensive. So anyway, cool. I just can't believe this is here. This is the craziest
Yes, it's crazy.
We're down at this back alley, and then it's just like, oh, here's a random charger. How is there a grid to support this?
And a very good charger because it's hypercharging.
Yeah, it's an Alpitronic one. Nice one.
And it's one of the best brand of charger for me. Huh?
Yeah, me too.
To me, huh?
Absolutely.
Fastned.
Uses them.
They're using this type of without using the Turkish application.
Yeah, so I think we can make it all the way on one charge if we go to 100% here, all the way to the hotel. And we would just need to go to 100% because it says 55% more, and we're at 54%, but we've been driving kind of quickly. The only question is wind and elevation. And I think it would be fun to stop one more time.
In Turkey?
Yeah, I don't know how far we are from the border. Do you know?
Yeah. Want to test the Turkish charger?
We got to test a Turkish charger. We're going to Turkey.
The application, so...
Yeah, so we have to do that. So let's look at where we should stop next then. While we could make it, we should try it. So this must be the border for Turkey. So we are putting in where we have to meet at the Turkish border because there's another group of YouTubers, journalists driving the cars back.
It's close. We can go now.
We could go now, but we're still doing 225 kilowatts. So I think maybe actually the handle temperature got hotter, the cable overheated or something because it's been surging a little bit. But we should charge up to whenever we dip below 200 kilowatts, which will happen maybe around 80%, and then we can go. So still getting good speeds, may as well.
Up to you, man.
Yeah, we'll charge to 80, hit the road, and because all the Taycans are meeting at this place, other people may be getting there low.
Yeah, yes, you're right.
And so we shouldn't rely on using this charger. But some of the Porsche people actually have to drive this car into Turkey, and then we can take back over. And that's only because whoever drives a car into Turkey has to be the same person to drive it out of Turkey by law. So since we're flying home, we're not driving this out. So we'll let someone else drive it through. Anyway, charging, tapering happening now. You can see the vehicle request matches the charge speed. The gray and the green line are getting matched. So maybe the vehicle is, maybe thermal limiting right there, 55, 56 degrees Celsius, something like that. It's hot out here. It's 31.5 degrees Celsius. It's toasty. Anyway, and we've been blasting the AC. Cool charging spot, but you're going to take over the next leg to the Turkish border. Looking forward to soaking in the scenery from the right seat, and we should have a fun drive.
I always follow my cowboy from Colorado.
That's right. Great, thank you. Guys, it's time to leave. So we are charging and have charged up pretty good here. We're at a little bit of pulse charging, it almost seems like. But 81%, 74 kilowatt hours. Time to go. So I will unplug us. All you have to do in the Taycan is click the button to request the stop in the port. You know, power will stop nicely. Once it will release, there we go. And then we can throw this here and we're good to go. Wow. Yeah, take over. Sounds good. For some reason it didn't close last time, but it's good now. We're leaving the weirdest charger I've ever been to in the middle of Bulgaria. I'm so glad you were able to join me on this experience. This is a good memory. Say that again?
You can see the curve on the application.
Ah, yeah, let's look at the curve. That's right, we got to pull up the Fines app. I am a big Fines charging fan. So if you're ever in Bulgaria, Fines charging, they know how to do it.
We have it.
How can Electrify America not do curves, but Fines charging has it here perfectly? Amazing.
It begins to go down at 80%.
Yep.
Wonderful.
Wonderful. And we're at 81.
Yes, and the price is 25 euros.
25 euros. Yeah.
For 75 kilowatt hour.
Okay. Yeah.
So.
Okay. Not super cheap, but.
Not super cheap, but not expensive compared to gasoline today.
Yeah. Good point. I like it. So we've got an hour, 42 minutes till we get to the Turkish border. Let's do it.
Climatization, huh? In this,
yeah, they've got air conditioning at this one.
Like in America.
Yeah, I know. We have separate temperatures here.
Very important. American are always fresh.
Yes, we like it cold. Okay, so we're leaving down. You don't even need to look to see what cars are around in this alley. And we're leaving that house there. It's just crazy, okay? That was so awesome. Back to the highway we go. Welcome to this town in Bulgaria. This is the border town with Turkey. And they have casinos, they've got everything. The Sahara Hotel, that's where we're going. And we're going there because that's where we're gonna swap drivers into our cars and have some of the Porsche people drive us across the border. They've got a big diesel generator over there in a cage, okay? Probably powering the big casino, if I had to guess. And we are, wow, this is so cool. Never really been to a place like this before.
Imperial Casino.
Oh, then we got a freaking tractor driving down the road, John Deere. Nice. Yeah, the Imperial Casino, how nice. Very cool. We got the S-Class Maybach right there, okay. Nice. Yeah, this is cool. Seems nice. So, just up over this way, we're in a town called... we're in a town called that. Not really sure how to say that. But that's where we are. Hotel, perfect place for charging. Look at this. This is great. Now we just need to zoom in to find the charger. Yep, straight on. I can see Mike right over here. There's the other guys. This little charger is pretty cool though. Gotta check that out. Neat. Guys, check this out. We're topping up the Taycans here on this Fines charger, but this is not an Alpitronic unit, of course. It's my first time ever seeing a Sungrow charger out in the wild. My understanding is this is a 120 kilowatt port and this is a 180 kilowatt port. And I think it can do them at the same time. But why wouldn't it just give the other one more power? So here's the spec sheet for Brandon Flash who's watching. It's 400 volt input, 180 kilowatts. So I think it's just a 180 charger. I don't think you can do it at the same time, 120 and 180. But it is interesting how that's a higher power than this one. Anyway, Fine's charger here at this Sahara Hotel. Pretty nice, pretty cool. And yeah, enjoying the drive. Here comes the last remaining car. We're going to have, again, some of the Porsche folks drive our cars across the border. And we'll be all good. So here we go. How much juice do you guys have?
Sorry? How much juice?
Ah, plenty, 29.
Plenty juice.
Just like us,
I was
great.
gonna say, yesterday you were the first ones.
You can see here 76 kilowatt hours, yeah, so they've added 76 kilowatt hours, still doing 95 kilowatts at 84%. Damn, she's ripping. I'm in the back of the Taycan now, and we are going to go through the Turkish border, and we'll see you on the other side. Fingers crossed that'll go smoothly. We'll find out, of course.
It's still very much ongoing.
Yeah, I see. Nearing the Turkish border now. Wonder what they're gonna think when they see 4 Taycans roll up. Could be kind of interesting. Let's see what happens. Dang, that is crazy. Just out of the middle of a field. This GoldenEye casino.
It's like in Nevada.
Yeah, exactly.
It's in the middle of desert.
Yeah, it's the Las Vegas of Bulgaria. How could you not know where we are? And a graveyard on the other side. Okay. This is
That's an
great.
interesting combination.
Yeah, it's, you know, it's an easy transportation, I guess. So now we've left one half.
That was
Yeah.
that now Bulgaria?
That was Bulgaria, and then I think now we have to enter Turkey. So we got to go through round 2. So now we hear some radios playing loud out here for the prayers, I guess. And they got a freaking PT Cruiser convertible. Hell yeah. Turkey's gonna be cool. Check this out. It says assistance systems not available in this region. That's because it's not a Connect market. And over here you can drive 120 on the highways in Turkey. How about that? So step 1 of the border crossing was we had to get out of the car, show our faces to a little machine over here. Now there are multiple steps. They have to check the car, check the paperwork before we're allowed all the way through. Yeah, we're getting pulled over for searching, all of us.
Oh, no.
Yeah, we're oh, this will be interesting. So we got the car imported, I guess, or something like that. We have the insurance proven. And now we're heading over here, and they have to check our bags. So there's basically the next step that we have to do. And now the final step, I think. Oh no, there's even another one.
Well, it's a second of it.
Yes, we're in. Oh, Turkey! Hell yeah. Always wanted to come here. No, I have. Okay, we can turn around and head back. We've checked it off the... Oh no, there's still another process to go through.
Oh no.
We're not done. We are not done.
Radar control.
Yeah, welcome to Turkey. Okay. This is legit. They're building some stuff over here. They've got like some militarized border thingamajiggy. All right, and I think we're in.
Turkey. We're in.
We're in Turkey. They had like 50 different ATMs back there from different vendors, okay? Shell Turkey. We are officially in. Whoa. So freaking cool. Epic. We have 21% state of charge. Plenty. Welcome to Turkey, and they have a prison or a military camp right there. But wow, it's beautiful. This is so cool. Different companies for different fuel, new flags. We have Turkey Petroleum. Wow.
You're very motivated, and there is no problem. But when you...
Welcome to our first charging stop in Turkey. We have arrived, and Sato's trying to figure out the charger over here. Don't know what's going on with that. We got Taycans everywhere. I think we have the lowest state of charge in our car, I think. But we'll let everyone do their thing. We got nothing else going on, so we'll let everyone charge what they need. I think it's a 180 kilowatt charger here. and then we'll juice up ours. We're at 15%, but still, maybe we can even go find another charging point in the near. We got like a Turkish car club or a wedding. Ah, it's a wedding. Okay, how do you know when it stops? Are these people all part of the wedding, or is this just general traffic? What is that thing? Oh, the cars are amazing. All these little van things. Oh, the Turkish app isn't working, but good news, Tesla Supercharger right up the road.
Yes,
that's open to everyone. So why are
by American?
The Porsche people have just, you know, they don't want to go use Tesla chargers. So we're going to get the heck out of here and go use the better charging infrastructure. And not make everyone wait in a line. I was like, I'm not waiting in line. I'm going to go down the road, support the Americans. So let's go. Time to send it. Down we go. Oh, the roads are really slippery here.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Yes. No wonder why they can slide around so much. There's no traction. That's amazing. We're on our way to the supercharger, just a few minutes up the road, 5 kilometers. And even the light poles are squiggly. Guys, I've just discovered I want to move to Turkey because the roads are so slippery. So you just roast the tires everywhere. It's crazy. We have arrived at the supercharger and I have discovered the slipperiest roads in existence. So I was full traction control off, full skids on the way over here. You could just slide it everywhere. It's amazing. I don't know what they pave the roads with, but it's slipperier than ice. It's incredible. Anyway, I've parked terribly because they've blocked off all these superchargers, I guess to prevent the hotel guests from parking here. But we're here on 1A and we are charging. Now, all new Taycans have the new 150 kilowatt onboard booster. And so because Tesla Supercharger Network does not support high voltage, this is a version 3 supercharger. You can see the cabinets right there. We are limited to the 135, 140-ish kilowatts, but at low state of charge, 118. But you have to think 119. This is way better than if we were sitting not charging just down the road where everyone else is, right?
Yes, on the road you have 60, 80 kilowatts. And with the supercharger we have at
120.
120, it's okay.
Yeah, because it uses the booster. Because this is high voltage and the Tesla superchargers are not. So it has to use the 400 volts.
Yes.
And so it's maximum 150 kilowatts. And as pack voltage comes up, which it is, we're already up to 120, 121. And it'll do about 135, 140 on the supercharger when state of charge comes up.
But I think on the Porsche, on this new model, they changed something on the battery
to split?
To better, yes, to split.
Only on Macan.
It's on Macan, it's not
yes,
on
not on
Taycan.
Taycan. Taycan uses the booster still, the physical box.
If we have a Macan,
same performance.
The same performance as a Tesla.
Nope, same performance as this. Yeah,
okay.
because it's still it's a less lossy way of doing it. It's nicer, but still same 135 kilowatts or so. Yeah, so but better to charge at 120 than 0. So I'm in. Maxime, we just met a really cool guy who very knowledgeable on EVs, big Tesla guy at the supercharger, of course. But he has this Model Y over here with the BYD Blade LFP battery, the best charging Tesla there is.
And I don't know that.
Yeah.
Because for me, LFP was not good to charge quickly.
Yeah.
Because all the Chinese car I can test, the BYD Seal and other car that I can test with LFP was very low to charge. So I learned with you. I learned with you too much.
Yeah, so this BYD pack in the base Model Y, this is the best one. 170 plus kilowatts, beyond 90%. It just rips the whole way. So really impressive car. And he said I'm able to test it. He's from Germany, so I'll be able to borrow it. So that'll be cool. Let's check our charging performance. So cable cooling's ripping. Of course, supercharging just works wonderfully. And yeah, wow, what a trip. I am loving it here. This is so cool. Do you have the key?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Here we go. Ah, well, it's over here. 130 kilowatts now, 43%. We should see how much distance we need to get to the hotel.
It's not so far.
No, 200 kilometers.
I think so.
Maxime just found some food and water and is going over to feed the dog. So Should be good. Well, we are charging. Everything is going well. 136 kilowatts. It's coming up. 6% arrival at the hotel. Just to show you the trip length. Let me turn off satellite maps. I can't stand satellite maps. This is basically where we're going. From the border of Turkey to Istanbul. And if we go over the bridge in Istanbul, which I'd like to do, that means we are in Asia, technically. So we have to go over the bridge, because I would like to drive an electric car from Europe to Asia. How cool would that be? I hear traffic is crap, and we have so much to explore, but I'm gonna take the time tomorrow and explore around the city a little bit. But yeah, we'll charge it up quite a bit, because who knows what we might find ourselves into. We'll charge it, we're at 8% arrival, 65%. We're in no rush. We'll charge it to 80 and hit the road. We are going to unplug. We're at 140 kilowatts up to at 76%, but it was really no problem. Definitely takes longer than the big boy chargers with high voltage, so I hope Tesla does that soon. But we have plenty. We'll get to the hotel with 21% and we're good to go. So let's rock and roll through this part of Turkey. Looking forward to it. It's the ocean, Maxime. Take a look over here. We have, we're running along the water's edge, which is absolutely stunning. Turkey seems to be a great country so far. We've met nice people. The roads are a little beat up at times, but pretty modern infrastructure. Great charging as well, it seems. Plenty of chargers. And yeah, really, really liking it here. This is cool. Maxime, what do you think about Turkey?
It's amazing. It's a wonderful city. Istanbul is wonderful, and I love the Turkey because it's a big country. It's and you have a big culture, a big history. Istanbul, the name of the old Istanbul was Constantinople, and Constantinople was a very, very important city in the past. Yep. Because you have the Detroit of the Bosphorus, that is a very strategic point between the sea, between two sea, Mediterranean and the Black Sea.
Okay, yeah.
So it's a very strategic point and very rich city since a long time.
Okay, interesting. So yeah, looking forward to seeing it, experiencing it. So far, Turkey is a place I definitely have to come back to and spend more time. Really, really enjoying it here. It's cool.
And Turkish love cars.
Yeah, I noticed this. Everyone drives kind of cool cars and they drive them. People are moving here. We actually were just playing around with an FJ Cruiser from Qatar. Yeah. And he was hauling ass. That was cool too. So it's just a cool automotive experience. If anything, new cars, new people, everything I like. This is amazing. And I mean it amazing in not the American way that we say everything is amazing, yeah. But in the real amazing way. This is such a cool trip.
Exactly.
Club
Well,
Taycan
yes.
Istanbul. That's
Tomorrow.
us. Wow, the freaking beauty around here. It is a gorgeous place. It's like Las Vegas, but with less alcohol and drugs, I imagine.
And no drugs.
No drugs, no alcohol, but still quite exciting. One thing I'm learning is this is an old city and they did not design it for modern traffic. We are in gridlock, complete gridlock. And we found another Taycan there behind us. I don't know who it is, but I think it's one of us. And yeah, we're literally 2 minutes from the hotel. So we're gonna go park up, we'll analyze all the stats. But on the way over today, we did almost 1,000 kilometers at 230 watt-hour per kilometer, 80 kph average. Really just a gentle day of cruising. We didn't try and break any records. We charged normally.
Yes, it was easy.
Easy, really fun, and totally enjoyable. Seeing everything was just eye candy. The first day, most of those roads we had done before, Germany, Austria, Slovenia, all looks kind of the same. Today was different. Today was really cool. So what we need to do is pull up our full trip since total. And if you take a look, 2,183 kilometers, 21.1 kilowatt hour per 100K, 26 hours. Easy trip, amazing trip.
Amazing trip.
And thank you for being my co-pilot and joining me. This was really fun.
Thank you to you. You're my professor.
Thank you.
At 28.
Yep.
And I'm 47. I'm student.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, we had a good time. We learned, we met people, we experienced the Taycan again on another trip, a fantastic road tripping car.
Fantastic.
Yeah, it's comfortable, quiet, charges like a monster.
Charged like a monster.
Yeah, great stability, good reliability, except for the adaptive cruise, but that's fixed all day today.
Yes, but it works today.
Today, no problems. And overall, really good experience.
She was tired.
Yeah, it needed a break yesterday, for sure.
Picture with his data on arrival at the hotel.
Okay. And we have arrived. Parked the Taycan here at our hotel. And damn, they've got freaking lights going on over here. A big party. I guess this is the hotel we're staying in. And we're gonna valet it. Maybe we'll see this car tomorrow to finish everything, but holy smokes, what a trip, what a video, what a time, what a cool people, cool countries, cool roads, new experiences. This was pretty freaking amazing. So, trusty Taycan in Provence, this was really fun. But wow, another epic trip in an electric car. Guys, we have arrived. They have a party going on here, a bunch of Taycans everywhere. We've got some, I don't know, stuff going on, pretty beautiful scenery. Cars are moving. That was an amazing 2 days.
Amazing.
Thank you again for joining and for dealing with me for 2 days. I had to work the first day, so you drove. I appreciate that.
Thank you to you. I'm learning a lot with you.
Thank you. And same, I learned a lot about French culture. This was really fun.
Yes.
And of course, we will do things in the US together and maybe in France. I hope so. So
you can come in France when you want, and we can drive French electric car.
yes,
together.
Renault R5 road trip with the
Renault,
baguette holder.
Peugeot, Citroën,
Yeah,
all French car.
the best cars.
Of course, always.
Well, thank you for the time. Thank you for joining me. And we're going to go enjoy Istanbul for the rest of the day.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Thanks for watching. See you guys on another Out of Spec road trip soon. What a way to freaking end this one with some beautiful scenery around here. Goodbye.